force people to like, can people get away doing nothing forever? You know?
One op 4 remaining.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking all about how to play Warden. Why is Warden one of the strongest operators currently in Rainbow Six Siege? How to play Warden, how to rank up and excel while playing Warden. Let's get to it, yeah? Alright, going through his loadout, you have the M59 shotgun, aka smoke shotgun, as well as the MPX. Most people are probably going to run the MPX because you get a 1.5 scope on it. This is what I run on it. You can run extended, but I probably wouldn't do that because this is one of those guns that if you don't get a headshot, you're probably going to die. So make that thing laser beam and go for the heads. And then you have the Ella pistol with its scope, the 1x optic, as well as the SMG-12. I prefer the SMG-12 because this is better in a clutch situation than this is. And then you have nitro and shield. Most of the time you're going to be running nitro, but sometimes your team will need a shield. And you are able to bring one as Warden. So let's talk about Warden's ability. Glasses. So you activate it with press of a button. It has a certain amount of time it can work, and if you activate it whenever, and it will come back and start recharging, so you can use it as long as you want. What these glasses do, if you ever get flashbanged, they get flashbanged with these glasses on. If you do end up actually getting flashbanged and you put your glasses on, you will instantly be unflashed. So don't feel like you need to have this on prior to you getting flashed. You'll be fine. And then you can also through smoke, go right through it, kind of like glass. But for that to work, you have to be standing completely still. So glasses are definitely an afterthought with some people picking Warden, but he can be extremely strong at stopping like smoke and like ging rushes. So Warden is definitely a strong op in just his utility, but we're going to talk about the main reason why Warden is a powerhouse. All right, so let's just talk about Warden's frag ability. That MPX 1.5 scope is honestly one of the best guns on the defending side in Rainbow Six. So you put a decent shooter or a decent fragger on this gun and you are going to watch your enemies just melt. So he is good to stop the initial like rushes, like with the smoke plants and the flashbang rushes, all that fun stuff. He is good at doing that, but his best ability is to really just run around and just fry out, because he has a gun that can keep up with any of the attacker weapons and you can just rip heads off. Warden definitely becoming one of my favorite operators to play in Rainbow Six because his ability to just win one-on-one gunfights is just next level compared to almost any other operator on defense. That's why I definitely think that he is one of the best operators on defense currently, just because his overall kit is just amazing. His ability is kind of lackluster, but it does do really well in situations where it does work. So if someone's, I just go for like a glass smoke plant or whatever, if you do have to sit still when the smoke is up to see through it, but if you put yourself in a situation where you can see through the smoke, you're going to see right through the smoke and you're going to be able to pop heads very easily all the way through that smoke. And it's pretty hilarious when that does happen. If anyone tries to go for a rush plant with flashbangs, candelas, all that fun stuff, you just run in the middle of that, pop your glasses, and you're catching people just running around sprinting for some of the freest kills of your life. But yeah, Warden is definitely one of the best fraggers on the defensive side. So I definitely think putting a good fragger on Warden, you are going to win a lot of matches, because at the end of the day, if the enemy's dead, they can't win. And the meta is definitely swapping from a more tactical approach, like how it used to be like a couple years ago, to a more run and gun, like if the enemy is dead, I mean, they can't win, right? Best way I found to play Warden on an average round as Warden is to just play very loosely off the site and just try to take those initial gunfights, because you take it from a 5v5 to a 5v4 and you stay up after you get that first initial kill, your team is way more likely to win the round afterwards. So yeah, I mean, a lot of times I will do these operator guys and talk a lot about their abilities and how their overall op will work in a situation in Rainbow Six. Today is a little different because the way that Warden works is really just get that first initial kill and then just keep on going. So a lot of ops can do that, but I do feel like Warden's gun, along with the way that he works, is he is a 2-speed, so he is able to maneuver around the map easily. He has a nitro when he needs it, and you have a gun that is good at all ranges. I mean, he is just a overall powerhouse. The only downside is you really don't have that any utility, which we're going to talk about right now.
1 Op 4 remaining.
So again, Warden doesn't really bring any defender utility. Like, he doesn't have shotguns to set up the site. He doesn't have anything to like really slow down the enemy attackers. Like, all the other ops on defense are going to have something to bring to either slow them down or back them up. So like, you're gonna have Malusi, Aruni, Jaeger, Smoke, Mute. Like, they're gonna have a lot of utility to just, or Legion even, to slow down the attackers, to give your teammates time to reset and reset and like be able to move to a better position to be able to deal with them. But Warden doesn't bring any of that. Warden is literally just giving them a pure lineup of sight to just walk in and do whatever they want. I mean, you can bring a smoke to bring, like, at least make rotates if you want, but you are giving up the MPX 1.5 scope, which is most of the reason why a lot of people will bring Warden. Granted, a lot of times, sometimes you will bring Warden because they are going for like smoke plants and flashbangs. Like, if you have a Warden and attackers see that plan instantly goes out the door, because you cannot do that on Warden's watch. He is there, the stalwart defender, to just keep those pushes completely denied. He is the one person that can completely stop that plan, besides maybe Solus in a different situation, to be able to see the diffuser and maybe the smoke just to gas out the entire area to maybe take that out, or maybe with a camera. But again, most other defenders are going to bring some type of utility. Warden kind of functions like a like Vigil in a way, a Vigil or Kavera, in the sense of he doesn't really have that any utility, but if you are getting your picks, if they're dead, you win the game. So back to him countering some of the attackers. His best counters on attack, like, he counters Ying incredibly hard. Ying's, when they use the Candelas, they think that they're going to flash out the entire area. Warden will not get flashed no matter what you do. So that is completely negated. And with flashbangs, obviously counters. And then anything that involves like smoke plants, like, say Montaigne, like Glaz plants, completely counters. Glaz is able to through smoke a little bit better than Warden, so you do have to be careful, because Glaz, I think, can walk around a little bit and see through the smoke. Warden, you have to stand completely stationary to see through the smoke, so you do have to be somewhat careful if they do have a Glaz. But most of the time, people aren't going to be running a Glaz, because it is a kind of a weird op in most situations. They are just going to just throw a smoke and hope that that's going to be enough that no one's going to be able to see through it. Warden, you can be completely deny that instantly. All right, guys, that's it today on how to play Warden. So Warden is becoming one of my favorite operators to play on defense. His ability to just stop rushes, combined with his power to just literally keep attackers at bay and just literally almost take out the entire enemy team by himself with that MPX, is just next level. So Warden is definitely one of my favorite ops, and hopefully it's one of yours now. So all right, guys, make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, and leave a like down below for more operator guides like this. Until next time, peace out.